Ryan, you really think she has no idea I'm coming home today? I asked as I stepped off the bus, gripping my duffel like it was the only thing holding me together. Man, Emily's gonna cry the second she sees you, he laughed. 8 months? She's probably been counting the hours. I forced a smile. Yeah, I hope so. He slapped my shoulder. Come on, Daniel, don't start doubting. You fought your way through hell for her. I know, I said, staring out the window as the town rolled by. Her letters kept me alive out there. Every line felt like home. And now you're actually home, Ryan said. So breathe. I did, letting the familiar streets settle my nerves. I can't wait to see Lily. She kept texting me about how she decorated the house. She's your sister. It's her job to annoy you. I laughed. That she does well. Maybe let her drive next time, he joked. No thanks. I want to live. We both laughed, and for a moment, everything felt normal again. When Ryan pulled into my neighborhood, I leaned forward. It still looks the same. It's only been 8 months, not 8 years, he said. Still feels like forever. As we passed Mrs. Green's porch, she looked up from her flowers, eyes widening. Daniel, she called. Hey, Mrs. Green, I said, waving. You're home, she replied, but something in her voice sounded strained. Ryan noticed too. Everything okay? Oh yes, dear, she said quickly. Just surprised. Welcome back. Her hands trembled slightly. I frowned. Maybe she's just tired. Maybe, Ryan said quietly. I checked my phone for the 5th time. Emily still isn't answering. Probably running errands, Ryan said. Yeah, maybe. But a small knot formed in my chest. Emily never ignored my calls, not even when she was mad. I tried to shake it off. Ryan parked in front of my house. You want me to go in with you? No, I said instantly. I want to see her alone. All right. Call me if you need anything. I will. He gave me a quick hug. Welcome home, soldier. Thanks. When he drove away, I stood alone on the sidewalk, staring at the house I had dreamed of every night. I'm home, Emily, I whispered. I walked up the steps, holding the bouquet of white lilies, her favorite. The door felt heavier than I remembered. Before knocking, I pressed my ear against it. Silence. Maybe she was asleep. I opened the door slowly. Emily? I called softly. No answer. I stepped inside, breathing in the familiar scent of lavender. Babe? I'm home. Still nothing. My voice echoed back at me. I set my bag down. Where are you hiding? The house looked clean, but something felt different. Too quiet. Too still. I walked into the kitchen. Nothing. The living room. Empty. I tried calling again. Emily? Come on, say something. The silence made my stomach twist. I reminded myself, stop being dramatic. She's fine. But the uneasy feeling wouldn't go away. Lily texted, call me when you get home. I typed back, I'm here. Emily's not. She replied instantly, not? What do you mean? Before I could answer, I heard something upstairs. A faint thump. My breath caught. Emily? I called, walking toward the stairs. No response. I grabbed the railing, my heartbeat rising with every step. I wanted to believe it was nothing. A pet. A window. Anything normal. At the top of the stairs, I paused. Another soft sound. A whisper. A giggle. My chest tightened. I walked toward the bedroom door, forcing myself to stay calm. Emily, if you're in there, I'm coming in, I said, my voice shaking. No reply. I turned the knob slowly. Flowers still in my hand. Heart still full of hope. Still believing the home I fought for was waiting for me. Instead, all I felt was a heavy pull in my chest, like my body already knew what my mind refused to accept. I whispered, please let this be nothing, please. My fingers tightened around the flowers as I pushed the door open wider, bracing myself for whatever truth was hiding in the dark before facing it. Emily? I called again, stepping deeper into the house. The silence felt wrong, too calm, too rehearsed. I moved toward the living room, expecting to see her curled up on the couch or maybe asleep with a book on her chest. Instead, I froze. Wait, what is all this? I whispered. Candles flickered on the table. 2 wine glasses sat side by side, half full. Soft music played from the speakers. Romantic, slow, nothing Emily ever played when I was around. A jacket hung over the couch. Not mine. I picked it up and brought it to my nose. Cologne. Not mine. Not even close. My stomach twisted. Emily, what the hell is going on? No answer. I stepped back, the flowers in my hand starting to shake. I whispered to myself, stay calm, Daniel. Maybe it's not what it looks like. But even my own voice sounded like a lie. Then I heard it. A laugh. A man's laugh. And Emily's, soft, warm, familiar, floating down from upstairs. I swallowed hard. So that's why she didn't answer the phone. I walked toward the stairs slowly, each step heavy. My hands tightened around the bouquet until the stems snapped. Her laughter rang again, followed by her voice. "I can't believe you actually came. I thought you were busy tonight." A man replied, "For you? I'll always make time." My heart cracked. I reached the top of the stairs. "Emily," I muttered, "please don't let this be real." The bedroom door was half open. I pushed it gently. Emily sat on the edge of the bed wearing the navy blue dress I bought her on our anniversary, the one she said she would only wear for something special. She wasn't alone. Captain Marcus Hale sat beside her. He looked comfortable. Too comfortable. Their knees touched. Their hands brushed. Her smile belonged to him, not me. My breath stopped. Emily's face drained of color the moment she saw me. "Daniel," she whispered. You're home early." Marcus stood slowly. "Sergeant Carter, Don't," I said, my voice flat, cold. "Just don't." Emily jumped to her feet. "Daniel, please, it's not what it looks like." I looked around the room, the candles, the wine, the dress, the perfume she never wore for me anymore. "It's exactly what it looks like," I replied quietly. Marcus cleared his throat. "Let me explain." "I wasn't talking to you," I said sharply. "And I don't need your explanation." Emily stepped toward me. "Daniel, please just listen. I thought you weren't coming back for another week." I didn't know." "You didn't know your husband would walk into his own house?" I said. "Makes sense. You already replaced him." Her lips trembled. No, Daniel, it's not like that. I was lonely. I made mistakes. Please let me talk to you." "You were lonely," I repeated, breathing shallow. "So your solution was this?" Marcus said, "Carter, don't judge her so fast. Deployment puts pressure on." I cut him off. "You're my commanding officer. And this is what you do." He opened his mouth again, but I raised my hand. "Save it. Both of you." Emily reached for my arm. "Daniel, please. I'm begging you." I stepped back. "Don't touch me." She covered her mouth, tears already forming. "I'm so sorry." I didn't yell. I didn't curse. I didn't break anything. I just turned around. My silence hit her harder than any scream. "Daniel?" Emily cried, running after me. "Please don't walk away." Marcus called out behind her, "Carter, wait." But I kept walking, down the hall, down the stairs, past the candles and the wine glasses, past the celebration I wasn't invited to. Emily grabbed my wrist at the door. "Daniel, please listen. I never wanted to hurt you. I was confused. I was scared." You chose him," I said softly. "That's the only explanation I need." "I don't choose him," she cried. "I choose you. Please don't go." I looked into her eyes I once trusted with my life, and felt nothing but emptiness. "You should have thought about that before tonight." I pulled my wrist from her grip. "Daniel, please." Her voice cracked. "Don't leave like this." I walked out the door. As I stepped into the cool night air, my phone vibrated. Ryan was calling. I answered with a shaky breath. "Ryan, can I come over?" His voice sharpened instantly. "What happened?" I swallowed hard. "Everything." My hands trembled on the steering wheel. My heart felt like it had been ripped clean out of my chest. Behind me, Emily sobbed on the porch, calling my name again and again. I didn't look back. Not once. I started the engine and whispered, "The home I fought for wasn't mine after all." Then I drove away into the night, my world breaking apart mile by mile. I dropped onto Ryan's couch like my legs had finally given up. He rushed over, eyes wide. "Bro, what happened? You look like you saw a ghost." I swallowed hard. I walked in on Emily. She wasn't alone. Ryan froze. "What do you mean not alone?" I rubbed my face. "Marcus Hale. In my house. With my wife." Ryan shot to his feet. "I swear to God, Daniel, give me 10 minutes. I'll drag him out by his collar." "No," my voice cracked, but I held up my hand. "No fights. No drama. I just needed to get out." He stared at me, fists clenched. "You're kidding me? That man? Your commanding officer?" "Yes." I leaned back, staring at the ceiling. "I don't even know how long it's been going on." Ryan paced. "Emily wouldn't." "She did." The words hurt like fresh wounds. "She was wearing the dress I bought her." He stopped pacing, anger shifting to disbelief. "Daniel, man." I didn't answer. I felt empty, like my chest had been scooped out. A knock rattled the door. Ryan stiffened. If that's her, I'm not letting her in unless you say so. I closed my eyes. Just open it. Emily's sobs hit me before she even entered. Daniel, please talk to me. Ryan stepped aside reluctantly, crossing his arms. 5 minutes. Don't make me throw you out. Ryan, I muttered. He grumbled but backed away. Emily dropped to her knees in front of me. Daniel, I'm so sorry. I swear it wasn't what it looked like. I stared at her. Then explain what it was. She wiped her face. He just stopped by. We were talking. I wasn't expecting you home. Talking, I repeated. With wine, candles, soft music? Her silence answered for her. Emily, how long? Daniel. How long? My voice shook. She whispered, a few months. The room blurred. My fingers dug into the couch. Months? While I was out there working double shifts. I felt lonely, she cried. You were barely home. Marcus he listened. I let out a bitter laugh. Of all people, you chose him? It wasn't planned. It just happened. That, I said quietly, is the worst excuse you could give. Another knock hit the door. Ryan swore. Seriously? Who now? Lily's voice echoed. Open the door, Ryan. He texted me. Emily looked panicked. Why is she here? Ryan opened the door anyway. Lily stormed in, eyes locked on Emily. Are you kidding me? You actually did it? Emily stood. This is between me and my husband. Not anymore, Lily snapped. You heard him. You don't get privacy now. Lily, I said softly, please? She turned to me, eyes softening. I'm here for you. Nothing else. Ryan guided her to sit beside me. Emily watched, guilt twisting her face. She knelt again. Daniel, I know I messed up, but please don't leave me. I didn't say I was leaving, I said. I said I need time. Her voice rose. Time? What does that even mean? Are you choosing her over me? Ryan barked. Don't start twisting things now. Lily crossed her arms. He's choosing himself. Something you should have done months ago. Emily glared at her. Why are you always in our marriage? Because you keep breaking him, Lily shot back. I pressed my temples. Stop. Both of you. Emily's voice softened. Daniel, look at me. I did. Her face was swollen, her mascara smeared, but none of it moved me like it used to. I love you, she whispered. I shook my head. Love doesn't look like what I saw tonight. She broke down again. I'll cut him off. I'll block him. I'll quit my job if I have to, just tell me what to do. I don't want you to quit anything, I said. I just want honesty. I'm being honest now. Now, I repeated. But where was this honesty months ago? She had no answer. Ryan sighed. Daniel, stay here tonight. Clear your head. Emily reached for my hand. Please come home. I pulled my hand back gently. Not tonight. The look on her face nearly shattered me, but I stood firm. Lily whispered, I'll make the guest room. Emily blinked rapidly, panic rising. Daniel, please don't do this. Talk to me. Yell at me. Anything. Just don't walk away. I'm not walking away, I said. I just can't be near you right now. Ryan opened the door slowly. Emily, it's time. She looked at me one last time. Please come back home tomorrow. Please. I didn't respond. She stepped out, still crying, and the door clicked shut behind her. Lily placed a blanket in my hands. You're staying here. No arguments. I nodded, too drained to speak. Later, I lay in the guest room staring at the ceiling, my mind replaying everything, her dress, her laugh, Marcus in my home. For the first time, I whispered to myself, where did my marriage go so wrong? Sleep never came. I woke up with a pounding in my chest, not my head. Ryan knocked softly on the guest room door. Daniel, you want breakfast? I sat up slowly. Not hungry. I need answers. He leaned on the doorframe. From her? From everyone, I said. I want the truth, every piece of it. Ryan nodded. I'll drive if you want. I need to do this alone. I stepped out of the house and walked toward the street, the cold air clearing my thoughts. My first stop was Mrs. Green, our elderly neighbor. She opened the door with a nervous smile. Oh, Daniel, you're home. Yes, I said quietly. Can I ask you something? She fidgeted with her sweater. Is this about Emily? My stomach twisted. Did you see anything? She hesitated. I don't like getting involved in marital matters. That means yes, I said. Please. I deserve to know. She sighed. I saw a man. A few times. Tall in uniform. They looked friendly. Too friendly. I swallowed. Thank you. Next, I went to the station where some of Emily's co-workers worked. They avoided me like I was carrying something contagious. I approached one, Officer Daniels. You've worked with my wife. Tell me the truth. He stared at the ground. Man, I don't want to be in this. You already are, I said. Please. He whispered, I heard rumors. That's all. What kind? That she was close to Marcus. Closer than co-workers should be. My chest tightened. How long? He shook his head. I don't know. I really don't. I stepped out, my jaw clenched. Everyone knew something. Everyone except me. I drove to Emily's friend group. When I walked in, they froze. Jess spoke first. Daniel, we didn't expect to see you. I'm sure, I muttered. Where's Mia? Their eyes shifted. Jess pointed to the back room. When I entered, Mia was staring at her phone, her hands trembling. She looked up and gasped. Daniel, oh my God. I closed the door behind me. I need the truth, Mia. Tears filled her eyes instantly. I'm so sorry. I didn't know how to face you. Mia, I said firmly, don't apologize. Tell me. She broke. They've been together for months. Since your second month of deployment. The word stabbed deep. You knew. She nodded, crying harder. Emily made me promise not to tell you. She said she would end it before you came back, but she didn't. I sat down, my legs weak. Show me everything. Daniel, it's bad. Show me, I repeated. Mia handed me her phone. Screenshots, hundreds, filled the screen. Messages between Emily and Marcus. Emily, he's too loyal to question anything. Marcus, good. Makes it easier for us. Emily, he won't come home early. We're safe. Marcus, blind soldiers make the best husbands. My hand shook. She said that. Mia wiped her face. I tried to talk her out of this. I swear. Did they use my house? Mia covered her mouth. Yes. And my car. Yes. And my money? She nodded again, sobbing. Daniel, I'm so sorry. I stared at the phone, reading message after message. Marcus mocking me. Emily flirting, complaining, laughing about my trust. My chest felt hollow, but my mind was sharp, cold, controlled, terrifyingly quiet. Mia whispered, please say something. I handed her the phone. Thank you for telling me. That's it? She asked, stunned. That's it. Jess peeked in. Is everything okay? I walked past her. No. But it will be. Outside, I leaned against my car, breathing hard. Ryan called. You good? I found out everything. What did you find? Enough, I said. More than enough. You want me to come? No. I need to think. Ryan hesitated. Daniel, don't do anything stupid. I'm not angry, I said softly. Not anymore. That scares me more. I hung up and sat inside the car, the silence heavy. My hands didn't shake this time. My heartbeat didn't race. It was like something inside me had settled. Emily and Marcus lied. Everyone else hid it. And I had been the fool playing loyal husband while they played house behind my back. I started the engine. No yelling. No confrontation. Not yet. This time I would move with precision. I stared at the road ahead and whispered to myself, if they wanted to play games, they picked the wrong man. I heard the knock before I even reached the door. The rhythm was shaky, desperate. I opened it slowly and there she was. Emily. Her eyes were swollen, her hair messy, her voice trembling. Daniel, please. Can we talk? I stepped aside, but I didn't touch her. She tried to hug me the second she walked in. Don't, I said quietly, pulling back. She froze. You're still angry. I'm still human, I replied. That's the problem. She wrapped her arms around herself. Marcus doesn't want a relationship anymore. I blinked. That's why you're here? She winced. No. I'm here because I made a mistake. I sat on the edge of the couch. You made a choice, Emily. Not a mistake. She sank to the floor in front of me. I was lonely, Daniel. Everyone gets lonely, I said. Not everyone betrays their spouse. She lifted her head, tears running down her cheeks. I didn't plan it. That makes it worse, I replied. It means you didn't think about me at all. She sobbed harder. Why are you being so cold? I laughed under my breath. Cold? Emily, you lit the match. I'm just standing in the ashes. She reached for my knee. I moved my leg away. Explain something to me, I said. Why him? She swallowed. He was here. That's it. He made me feel noticed, she whispered. Special. I shook my head. So my deployment was an inconvenience? No, Daniel, that's not what I meant. It's exactly what you meant. She sat back on her heels. I didn't know how to handle the distance. You didn't even try, I said. You gave up before the real fight even started. She closed her eyes. I regret it. You regret getting caught, I corrected. No. I regret hurting you. Then why didn't you stop? Why did it go on for months? She covered her face. I was stupid. That's the closest thing to honesty I've heard from you. She crawled closer again. Daniel, I still love you. Don't say that, I said firmly. You don't get to use that word anymore. She looked physically struck. So that's it? You're done with me? I stopped begging for your love the day I saw you sitting with him. She sobbed. I didn't mean to replace you. You didn't replace me, I said. You threw me away. Her voice cracked. Marcus said it wouldn't last. He said he wasn't looking for anything serious. And that surprises you? I asked. A man who sleeps with another man's wife isn't exactly known for loyalty. She grabbed my hand. Daniel, please. I need you. I pulled my hand free. You needed excitement. You needed attention. You didn't need me. She shook her head violently. Don't say that. I love you. No, I said. You love the idea of me. The soldier. The provider. The man who'd forgive anything. She broke, her voice barely a whisper. I'm begging you, forgive me. I stared at her. I fought overseas for us. And you were fighting against me here. She collapsed fully, hands, knees, tears hitting the floor like raindrops. I felt nothing. Not anger. Not sadness. Nothing. She looked up, mascara streaked. What can I do? Tell me. You can leave, I said calmly. She gasped. Daniel. I won't yell, I said. I won't insult you. But I'm done bleeding for someone who handed my heart to another man. Her breathing grew unsteady. So you're giving up? I'm choosing myself, I replied. For the first time. She sat there shaking. Please don't shut me out. You shut me out the day you let him in. The room went quiet, only her sobs filling the air. Finally, she whispered, I never thought you'd stop loving me. I stood up. I never thought you'd give me a reason to. She tried to rise, but her legs buckled. Daniel, I can change. I'll do anything. Then let me go, I said. She stared at me, broken, confused, desperate. But I felt something shift inside me. A weight lifting. A cord snapping. She whispered, Is there truly nothing left? I opened the door. Not for you. Emily crawled toward me as I stepped back. Daniel, please. But I didn't look down. I didn't feel pain. Or pity. Or longing. Just clarity. As she cried on the floor, I said one final thing. You killed something in me, Emily. And all that's left is a man who finally knows his worth. I closed the door behind her and exhaled, steady, strong, certain. For the first time since coming home. I wasn't broken. I was done. I was sipping coffee at Ryan's kitchen table when he walked in with a grin. You're gonna love this, he said, tossing his phone in front of me. I raised an eyebrow. What now? Marcus, Ryan replied. Rumors finally reached the unit. They're investigating him for misconduct. I stared at the screen, messages, comments, whispers. So it begins, I muttered. Ryan nodded. Karma moves fast when someone messes with a soldier's home. Before I could answer, my phone buzzed. Lily. Pick up, Ryan said. She's worried. I answered. Hey, Lil. Her voice came sharp. Daniel, you okay? People are talking about Emily all over town. What kind of talk? I asked. The kind she can't hide from, Lily said. Everyone knows she cheated. People at the grocery store literally walked away from her. I closed my eyes. I didn't want it to get messy. You didn't do anything wrong, she reminded me. She did. Ryan tapped the table. Divorce papers ready whenever you say the word. I nodded slowly. Soon. Later that day I stepped outside for air. Leaves rustled, cars passed, and the world felt strangely normal. Then Mia appeared on the sidewalk, clutching her jacket. Daniel? She called softly. I walked toward her. Mia? She looked ashamed. I needed to talk to you. Again. You already apologized, I said. Not enough, she insisted. I should have told you earlier. I knew Emily didn't deserve you. I knew the kind of man you were. I shrugged. What's done is done. No, she whispered. I betrayed your trust too. Emily said you wouldn't understand. She said you'd overreact. I believed her. I sighed. Mia, you didn't cheat on me. She did. She wiped her eyes. Still, you deserved better. I'm starting to believe that, I said quietly. As Mia walked away, my phone buzzed again. A number I recognized. Marcus. Ryan leaned out the door. Let me guess, Captain Homewrecker? Blocked, I said, swiping instantly. Ryan grinned. Good. Don't give him oxygen. Hours passed. The sun went down. I finally relaxed on the couch, flipping through TV channels, when a frantic knock echoed through the house. Ryan shot up. Seriously? At this hour? I know who it is, I muttered. I opened the door. Emily stood there, soaked from the rain, makeup running, eyes red. Daniel, please, can we talk? I kept my voice even. It's late. She shook her head. I didn't know where else to go. Ryan sighed behind me. I'll give you both a minute, he said, stepping into the other room. Emily stepped inside shakily. I heard about Marcus. People are saying horrible things. I didn't start anything, I said. I know, she whispered. But everyone thinks I'm disgusting. They won't look at me. Even my mom told me she's disappointed. I leaned against the wall. Actions have consequences. Daniel? She reached out, but I pushed her hand away. She winced. You've never looked at me like that before. I stayed silent. She began crying harder. Marcus told them lies about me. He said it was all my idea. Shocking, I replied flatly. He ruined everything, she choked. He never cared about me. Not like you did. I didn't respond. She took a shaky breath. I don't love him. I never loved him. I swear, Daniel. I made a horrible mistake. You made the same mistake for months, I corrected. She froze. Do you think I don't regret it? She cried. I don't care what you regret, I said quietly. Not anymore. She stepped closer. I can be better. I can change. Just don't leave me. I already did, I said. Her lips trembled. Please, let me fix this. There's nothing left to fix, I said, my voice steady. You broke it all. She covered her mouth as she sobbed. I never thought you'd be this cold. I finally learned, I replied. Loving you meant losing myself. I'm done with that. She sank onto the floor. Daniel, please. I'm begging you. I didn't move. You said you'd always fight for us, she whispered. I stopped fighting the day I realized I was the only one in the ring, I said. The power shift hit her like a blow. She looked small, fragile, powerless. I opened the door. Go home, Emily. She shook her head. I don't have one anymore. That's not my burden to carry, I said. She stared at me, defeated. So this is really the end? It was over the moment you chose him, I replied. She stood slowly, wiping her tears. Goodbye, Daniel. Goodbye, I said. She walked into the rain. I didn't call after her. I didn't move. I didn't feel the old pain. Only peace. Her perfect life had fallen apart. And for the first time, I didn't feel responsible for saving it. When I walked into the courthouse that morning, I felt nothing. No anger, no sorrow, just a quiet emptiness that finally felt like peace. Emily stood at the far end of the hallway, eyes swollen, tissues crushed in her hand. She whispered, Please, can we talk before we go in? I don't have anything left to say, I replied, keeping my voice steady. But I still love you, she cried. You can't end us like this. We can fix it. There's nothing to fix, I said. You made your choice. Her breath hitched. I was confused, I was lonely, I thought. You thought wrong, I said, turning toward the courtroom door. Let's get this done. Inside, the judge took her seat. Emily's lawyer tried to stall, asking for time to reconsider, but the judge shook her head. We are proceeding, she said firmly. Emily suddenly stood up. Your Honor, please, I don't want this divorce. I love him. I made mistakes, but he's my husband. I stared at the table, silent. The judge looked at me. Do you wish to comment? No, Your Honor. I've already filed. I'm sure. Emily wiped her face. Please just look at me. Say something. Anything. But I stayed still. My silence was the only truth left between us. After reviewing the documents, the judge stamped them. Divorce granted. Emily gasped like she'd been punched. No, please no. I stood. Goodbye, Emily. She reached out, but I stepped back. Don't do this, she sobbed. Don't walk away from us. There is no us, I said, then walked out. For the first time in months, the air outside felt breathable. Later that week, I got a call from the base's legal office. "Sergeant, we completed the investigation on Lieutenant Marcus," the officer said. "Multiple violations confirmed. Effective immediately, he's been removed from command." "Good," I replied flatly. "We'll be sending you an official apology on behalf of the military." "I don't need it," I said. "Just handle your people better." A letter still arrived the next day, filled with formal regret and promises of improved internal procedure. I tossed it on my desk unopened. I wasn't looking for apologies. I was looking for healing. So I started with something small, a veteran support group. When I walked into the room, a few guys nodded. One of them, a broad-shouldered Marine named Tyler, smiled. "You knew?" "Yeah," I said. "Trying to get my life back on track." He clapped my shoulder. "You're in the right place, man. We've all been there." We talked for an hour, trauma, betrayal, rebuilding. For the first time, I spoke without feeling ashamed. After the meeting, I headed to the gym. The familiar sound of weights hitting the floor grounded me. As I finished my set, I heard someone call, "Well, look who decided to stop disappearing." I turned to see Sophie, my old friend from years back. Warm smile, steady eyes. "Sophie?" I said, surprised. "What are you doing here?" "I train here now," she laughed. "And you look like you're finally alive again." "I'm trying," I admitted. She crossed her arms. "I heard a little about what happened, from mutual friends. You okay?" "I'm getting there." "Good," she said softly. "I always knew you'd stand back up. You're too stubborn not to." I chuckled. "That sounds like something you'd say." We talked between sets. She told me about her job, her plans, her hopes. She listened when I shared pieces of what I'd been through, never judging, never probing too far. When I hesitated, she said, "You don't have to explain everything. I'm just glad you're here." That simple sentence hit deeper than any apology Emily ever gave. Before leaving, she nudged my arm. "Hey, let's grab coffee sometime. No pressure. Just two old friends catching up." "I'd like that," I said. Driving home later, I realized I was smiling. A real smile, not the hollow one I'd been faking for months. That night, for the first time since everything collapsed, I lay in bed without feeling that weight on my chest. As I closed my eyes, I whispered to myself, "I'm going to be okay." And I finally believed it. Sleep came easily, soft and peaceful. My healing had begun. Sophie met me outside the community center, waving as soon as she saw me. "Wow," she said, giving me a once-over. "You look stronger every week." I smiled. "That's because you keep dragging me to events like this." "I'm helping you socialize," she laughed. "You were starting to look like a hermit." "I wasn't that bad." She nudged me. "Trust me, you were." Inside, music played softly and people moved between booths. I felt lighter, calmer, like I finally belonged somewhere again. Sophie leaned closer. "Ready to meet normal humans instead of gym machines?" "I'll try," I joked. We walked around talking about small things, life, workouts, future plans. It felt easy. No tension. No fear. Just breathing. Then I heard a voice behind me. A voice I once knew better than my own. "Is that him?" I turned. Emily stood at the entrance, frozen, staring at me like she couldn't believe what she was seeing. Her makeup was smudged, her hair messy, her hands trembling. Sophie whispered, "Do you want to leave?" "No," I said quietly. "I'm done running." Emily approached slowly, eyes filling with tears. "You look different," she whispered. "Healthier. Happier. I've been working on myself." She swallowed hard. "Who is she?" "Sophie," I said. "A friend." Sophie nodded politely. "I'll give you 2 minutes," she said, stepping a few feet away but staying in sight. Emily's voice shook. "I didn't think seeing you would hurt this much." "You're the one who ended things," I said. "No," she said desperately. "I ended something I didn't understand. I threw away a life I thought would always wait for me." "That's the problem," I replied. "You thought I'd stay no matter what." "I was wrong," she whispered. "I see that now." I took a breath. "Why are you here, Emily?" She wiped her face. "I heard you moved on." I didn't believe it. "I told myself you were just pretending." "I'm not pretending," I said. "I can see that," she whispered. "You look whole again." I nodded. "I feel whole again." Tears spilled down her cheeks. "I miss our life. I miss waking up beside you, hearing your laugh, feeling safe with you. I miss who you were with me." "Who I was with you," I said softly, "was a man breaking slowly." She shook her head. No, please. Don't say that. It's the truth. I didn't appreciate you, she choked. I thought I wanted more excitement. More attention. I thought Marcus saw me. I was stupid. I ruined everything. Yes, I said. You did. She stepped closer. But I can fix it. We can start over. I'll do anything. Therapy. Counseling. Whatever you need. Emily, I said gently, you killed that life yourself. She flinched like the words cut her. Please don't say that. I can change. I can be better. I don't doubt you can grow, I said, but not with me. That door is closed. Why? She cried. Why can't you just try again? Because I'm not the same man you betrayed, I said. And you're not the woman I once loved. For a moment she couldn't speak. Just trembling breaths, shaky lips, eyes full of regret. Sophie walked back over, giving me a questioning look. I nodded, letting her know I was okay. Emily stared at her, then at me. So this is it? You're choosing her over me? I'm choosing myself, I said. For once. Can you just look at me? She whispered through tears. Really look at me and tell me you don't love me anymore. I met her eyes. I don't love you anymore. Emily covered her mouth, sobbing. People nearby glanced over, but I stayed calm. Sophie touched my arm. Ready? Yeah, I said. As we walked away, Emily called my name again and again, each one more broken than the last. I didn't turn back. I didn't hesitate. Outside, Sophie said softly, You okay? I'm free, I whispered. For the first time in a long time. She smiled. Good. You deserve that. I looked up at the sky, feeling something warm inside me, something I thought I'd lost forever. Hope. Walking with Sophie beside me, I finally understood something. Sometimes losing someone is the only way to find yourself again. Behind us, Emily stood alone at the doorway, trapped in the moment she betrayed me, and I kept walking toward the life she could no longer reach.